Harry S. Truman, the man who rebuilt my bones, 1945 to 1953. When Franklin Roosevelt died, Harry Truman walked through my doors with a stunned look on his face and a note in his pocket that basically said, "Good luck." He had barely been vice president. He knew almost nothing about the Manhattan Project. He had no roadmap for ending World War II, and yet, with no time to prepare, Truman rolled up his sleeves and took charge. He dropped the atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, ending the war but changing the world forever. He stared down Stalin. He launched the Marshall Plan to rebuild Europe. He recognized Israel. He desegregated the armed forces with a stroke of his pen. But while Truman was rebuilding the world, I was falling apart. Literally. By 1948, I was rotting from the inside out. Floors sagged, walls cracked, chandeliers swayed when people walked. Margaret Truman, the president's daughter, famously said it felt like living in a haunted house, and she was right. One day, a leg of Margaret's piano went straight through the floor into the room below. That got Truman's attention. He didn't patch me. He didn't slap on paint. He gutted me. Completely. For 3 years, Truman's family lived across the street in Blair House while I was torn down to my brick shell and rebuilt with a new steel skeleton inside. The outside stayed the same. The inside became brand new. It broke his heart and his budget, but Truman knew if he didn't do it, I would collapse. He saved me, at enormous political cost. People hated the expense. They hated the disruption. But without Harry Truman, I would not be standing today. Meanwhile, outside my fences, Truman survived the unthinkable. In 1948, everyone, and I mean everyone, expected him to lose re-election. Newspapers even printed "Dewey defeats Truman" headlines before the votes were counted. Truman grinned, held up that famous newspaper, and walked back into my halls as one of the greatest political comeback stories in American history. He fought the Korean War. He faced down strikes. He battled Congress every day. And when he left office in 1953, he was unpopular, battered, and broke, walking out my front door with nothing but his pride intact. History would be kinder to him later. He was plain-spoken, blunt, no frills, no nonsense. But Truman understood something most politicians forget. Leadership is about doing the right thing, even when it costs you everything. He rebuilt me. He held the free world together, and he never forgot he worked for the people, not the other way around. I will always remember Harry S. Truman, not as the man who slept under my roof, but as the man who saved it.